All right, we are ready for some Football Manager. Let's get everything going here. On camera, you can do it, I believe. There we go. All right, so yeah, we're back at obviously our Wolfsburg game here. So if you have not been watching all along, we are very successful as a Wolfsburg team. Just a few reminders: we have won basically every visible Bundesliga title. We got a little sliver of not us down here that I'd like to get rid of at some point, maybe this year. But yeah, so we've won a lot of that. Obviously, if we go to the DFB Pokal here, we've won most of those, although there's a couple blips here and there, but that's kind of to be expected for something like that. And then I think Super Cup, we've gotten several. Yeah, we got several wins in the Super Cup here. The German Super Cup, we've gotten all but one little blip here. And the big one is the Champions League, which we have won twice in the last 5 years, but we'd love to get back-to-back wins, and that's obviously what we're kind of pushing for this year, if at all possible. How many years into the future are we right now? So we started the game in, what, 23, 24? So I guess 43, 44 would be the 20 years. So we're actually only 15 years. That's not right, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why did I do math bad? 23, 24, and we're in 38. Oh, we're in 39, 40. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I was looking at the 38, 40, which would be 16, I guess. So we're in 17. So we got 3 more years if we wanted to make it to 20 years. 20 years in a game of Football Manager is kind of an okay number to go for, to be perfectly honest. I just realized my chat is closed. Open that up. There we go. All right, let's get back to this. Up next, we do have a Eintracht Frankfurt Bundesliga game. They're currently ranked 3rd, so maybe not the toughest game in the world, but because we're just that good, but one we do have to respect at least a little bit. So we will definitely be doing that here as we progress. We did just win against Samsung Sport in extremely dominating fashion. I kind of expect us to win against Galatasaray with a similar amount of awesomeness, to be perfectly honest. Hey, Tony Jameson, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Very kind of you. And welcome to anybody who is a part of that raid. Let's get ready for Eintracht Frankfurt. We're going to be playing our #1 team against Eintracht Frankfurt. Just again, we want to respect them a little bit right now, but pretty soon we will be able to play our second team against German teams because we're going to win the Bundesliga most likely before we get to the end of the season. Quite a bit before we get to the end of the season, I would imagine. I mean, it's not impossible for somebody who's second place. I mean, we're only 7 points clear of Borussia Dortmund right now, I suppose. But I mean, a 56-point goal differential just tells you how dominant we actually are. So it's not impossible for them to catch us if we just started just completely slipping up. Unlikely to happen, but again, that's why we want to respect these good teams for now, and then eventually we'll just ignore the good teams because it won't matter anymore. Let's just make sure we got our #1 squad plugged in here. Okay, yeah, we're good still. Broyar is still injured at the moment. Horvat, Osterk are injured. Everybody else I think is going to be okay. Should be able to play them just fine. We're looking on our dynamics. Excellent, but dropping down. We'll just take attaboy to the top guy here. I think we'll be able to just skip over that for now. As long as we're excellent on dynamics, I don't feel like we need to play the morale manager game too much. Although I guess we're not capped out excellent, so there is something to think about there. Let's discuss why you have left him out of the UEFA Champions League squad. Probably because you are not... I mean, Lancaster's taking that spot. You're just not good enough. How do we tell you you're not good enough? Nope, I don't think you're good enough. Definitely not interested in talking about it. Diogo. But do you really think you're good enough, my friend? I mean, yeah, we'd love to have you around someday, and we'll try to continue to develop you someday, but you are just not good enough right now. We have the best team in the world. You're just somebody for the future. All right, obviously Pereira needs to come out there, and then everybody else can play just fine. We'll find some subs for Austria. I mean, hey, Diogo, look, you get to come into the team today. You should be happy. And then Horvat, that'll be Amadio coming into the squad. I guess we should probably just bring Pereira completely out of the team. Herrera can just slot in there for right now. Elia, you should be okay. All right, yeah, we'll go with this. Again, we got to respect Eintracht Frankfurt here a little bit, but in theory, should be an okay game. And in theory, it has turned into fact. Cars picking up a go, 6 picking up a pair of goes, Blanco gets a go, Vergara gets a go, and Castro gets a go. Goals galore. 31 shots, 18 on target, and 6 goals from that. I'll take that. That's pretty solid. We only allowed them to have 2 shots, although one of them was a goal. So they were 50% on their shooting, which is not great, but end of the day, it's all right. Well, took care of business there, so didn't really have to be worried at all. And we'll just give the guys a little bit of rest before we get to Galatasaray here. I would expect the Galatasaray game to go about the same as the Samsung Sport game, to be perfectly honest. In fact, they're behind Samsung Sport, aren't they? Actually, yeah, Samsung Sport is first. Galatasaray is 4th. So I would expect an equally dominant win over them. Ferreira signing confirmed. Who are you again? I don't. Oh yeah, okay. Decent looking center back for someday. 6'3". I mean, not the most amazing player, and probably just somebody we'll sell on someday for a profit. But it's worth bringing in for now. We have promises with right now. Amadio in progress. Paulini in progress. Okay, so we got to get Fall some more game time. We got to get Chicho some game time. No, we got to sell Chicho. Yeah, that's right. Although we have to get the right offer for him, so that probably won't happen anyway. Usually players like that, where we've like agreed on some crazy price to sell them for, they eventually just calm down. Dude, guys, what do you? Okay, I love this. 6 is on here, and who else? I guess he's the only striker. I was going to say 6. Are you offering him your spot? I'll sit you and give him that spot if that's what you're saying, because that's the spot you want. Exactly. Except for 6, the striker, whose spot he would be taking, is the only one who's unhappy. Well, fine. Most of y'all are happy. So, one player is not. Get over it. Get over it. Like, seriously, whose spot were you wanting him to take? We only have so many spots on our team. He does not fit. We have not only the best team in the world, our backups are the best team in the world, or the second best team, because I guess our starters are the best team. So a third string guy is just not going to get into the team right now. Someday, I'm not saying he's never going to get there. I'd love to make him happy and keep him around, but there's just not a place for him to be right now. Now, once he gets homegrown at club, he's automatically registered, so we're good there. Just stick around, buddy. So yeah, dynamics. Dynamics are still excellent, so we're not worried about it. Literally just one player who's on his side, and that's just 6. I mean, again, we are. There's no way to bring Diogo into this, or Marcos, or Amadio. Well, Amadio's already registered. The only reason Diogo's not is because he just got here, right? If he's here next year, he'll count as an under 21 player, right? 2 years. I think next year will be his second year with us. I can't remember. If so, then he's automatically registered, and all is well with the world. So how about we don't get so grumpy, please? Nuremberg should be an easy game. Hertha should be an easy game. Borussia Dortmund obviously going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we've taken care of them every time we face them so far. So I'm expecting a win there, but you never know. Did we play our second team squad against Samsunspor? I think we played our starters, didn't we? I forget what squad we ran out there. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, we ran our starters out with exception. There's a couple spots, so we'll probably stick. It's the Champions League. We got to play our good guys here. Even though I think our second team could handle them pretty easily. We're gonna do this. Paulini comes in. Pereira's, how are you looking? I mean, there's no sense risking you. I mean, I'll leave you on the bench this time, but really no sense risking you. Amadio can come in though, because why not? Oh, sorry, wrong person. Terrera. Okay, so we got one suspended, 2 injured, 2 unregistered. That should be fine. Fall, 45 minutes of action. I mean, you might get on as a sub, but I think this all looks good. Oh, we only beat them by 7 goals. What a let off. Cars gets a couple goals. Amadeo does get a pair of goals. It's awesome to see. Farkas, Perez, 6, rounding out the goals. Look, even Mr. Grumpy 6 getting a goal. Congrats, 6. Cheer up. We already secured. Yeah, I was going to say, we already secured. In fact, does this mean, yeah, we already qualified as the first seed. We're done. We locked it. Oh, I guess that was the last Champions League game for now. Cool. Then, oh, I need to give the guys a little bit of rest before our next matchup here. Although we will definitely be playing our second team squad against Nuremberg here. I mean, we don't need to attend the meeting. We're not getting anybody. We are not recruiting anybody right now. We don't have enough money in the transfer budget. We only have 265 million pounds, so I don't think we can afford anybody right now. Hernandez is listed for loan. What do I have? Let me grab my chart here. See, I can't remember where we had Hernandez in our lineup. Yeah, okay, so we don't actually have him listed as a one of our main players right now at all. He's like, oh, he's not even. He's under the unders, isn't he? Down here. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so that's fine. We can get him loaned out. 90% of his wages is actually pretty decent. An important player playing for Dynamo Dresden. Yeah, this is all good. I'm okay with this. Too old for under 19s. Too bad. Excellent form, deserves recognition. I mean, he's going to stay grumpy, but we'll still tell him he did a good job. All right. Second team squad comes in. Amadeo comes in. And you know what, Diogo? You're unhappy. Maybe a game will make you happy. We'll bring you in as a player here, just to cheer you up, just a smidge. It might backfire, but we'll find out. And then everybody else is either injured or what? Farkas could come in. Yeah, Farkas can come in. Cool. We'll go with that. Still excellent. Look, our under 19s are winning as well. 5 points clear, currently 31-point goal differential. We got a pretty good squad down there. All right, everything looks good. Let's go. Diego, if you score 5 goals, I will consider changing my mind. I saw we scored 6 goals. I was like, oh my goodness, please tell me he didn't score 5. He scored 1 goal. Congratulations. That's actually pretty good. Amadeo gets a go. Lancaster gets a go. Ele gets a go. And Paolini gets a brace there. 2 late goals that didn't really matter, but still, hey. It's good for the stat sheets, right? One goal from triggering clause. You know what? I'll pay 6 mil for him. If he gets 10 goals, that's not bad. All right, up next, Eartha. I was actually down in Bundesliga 2. I did not realize they dropped down. I still think we play our starters in that game just because we kind of just want to make sure we win another trophy. Why not? It's good for the reputation. Well, that does mean our stars will be playing 2 back-to-back games. I just don't think it'll be too big of a problem, though. We've been giving them plenty of rest throughout the season. Get that locked in. Horvat injured again. Well, I mean, Amadio, you're definitely going to be getting plenty of game time. Just don't get grumpy about the occasional sitting, please. All right. Who are you? Do we care? I don't think we really care that much. Amadio's happy with his current playtime. Good with that. Yeah, you just got back, buddy. Like, how many days we have left to fulfill that? Hey, we got almost 90 days left to fulfill that. I think you're going to be fine, because as soon as we win the Bundesliga, you're going to be playing pretty much every game in the Bundesliga. All right, Horvat out. Amadio comes in. Osterk still injured. Diogo comes in. Everybody else is good. Actually, one second. You still good? I think you're okay. We'll leave you out there. Four nothing. Natman gets a go. 6 gets a go. Abe gets a go, and Vergara gets a go. So actually, 3 of our defenders got goals in this game. That's pretty good. That retraining of Abe might accidentally be one of the smartest things I've ever done. He has turned out to be quite the defender. He's an elite winger, but come on, he's kind of also an elite wing back. Please give him credit. No, I don't think we need to be part of this at all. New records, 26 unbeaten games. In a row? Have we really won 26 games in a row? No, that wouldn't make sense. 26 unbeaten games total seems strange to me. That would be a strange record, I think. Suarez, Mr. Wonder Kid here, going out on loan. I currently have you transfer listed because we just don't have space for you. The problem is I don't know that I really want to loan you out because I believe you can be homegrown at the club. Yes? Yeah. So if I'm going to keep you because I can't sell, if I'd either want to just sell you so you're just off my radar, or keep you because you are going to be homegrown at club eventually anyway. Now I could loan you out now and just accept that you're going to be homegrown in the nation, and maybe that is a fine compromise. Homegrown and nation players are still valuable to us, right? He's just not going to play for us anytime soon. And we're going to stunt his development, and he's just never going to play for us. Yeah, it's probably better to get him homegrown at nation than worry about keeping him here and not being able to play him. Okay. I think I'm convinced myself. We're one of the top spenders. I mean, it's just a bunch of wonder kids. Like, I don't know that it's not, where are we, like, transfer history. I mean, it's just some wonder kids and stuff. It's not anybody special. Maybe for the future. I'm surprised we spent more than anybody. I think what that tells me is that, like, if we're the top spender at 39 million, that just tells me that nobody else is spending money. Although I guess maybe it's just for this transfer window, the January transfer window. Maybe everybody else has just run out of money. That's probably what it is. Okay, no, that's totally fine as well. I'll keep you around. This one, not so much. You're worth more than this to me. I'm not going to let you just go away. Yeah, sorry, buddy. If you want to go on loan and come back, I'm okay with that. If you want to go on loan permanently, less okay with that. At least not for that price. I mean, if they offered me a lot more money for him, then for sure. Because I do want to sell him at some point. But, or I would be considering selling him at some point. But that is not worth it in my opinion. Oh, I forgot to get the guy's rest, didn't I? Oh, I did. I'm good. I love that we're just dominant in everything we do, and yet we're still a B. The board still considers us a B. That's all right. Transfer deadline passes. We are second on wage expenditure. Hey, we're actually finally moving up the charts here. I guess that's what happens when you keep guys around for 5, 8, 10 years. They want more money every couple of years, and you end up having to pay them a lot. All right, yeah, nothing changes here because nobody's moved on. Sorry, Diogo. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I mean, there's just nobody I'm going to move out of here for you, my friend. But guess what? You can be registered in Germany. You can play in the Bundesliga. You should be happy about that, right? All right, let's make sure our #1 squad is still in place. We'll deal with the injuries once we get to game day. Still excellent, so we'll just tell the top player, good job, because it's easy. I'm not going to go through the whole list like I normally do. I don't really care who we play. Oh, RB Leipzig. Okay. I think they've had a pretty rough year. Yeah, they're down at 7th, so I don't think we're concerned about that. Hey, Chicho's happy to stay. At least that's one thing we don't have to worry about. Usually those do go away, so I'm happy with that. Fall needs game time, and that's about it. I mean, away game, Borussia Dortmund, I wouldn't be shocked if they beat us. Because just because we are as good as we are does not mean they're not good at all. They're definitely good. Just if we played 100 games, we would win 80 of them at least. Okay, so Horvath swaps out for Amadio. Ozturk, you can stay on the bench to get some game time here, I think. Pereira, seem like you're still okay. Let's go. Yeah, away from home. In the respect they deserve. I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat us. I know we're the better team, but that doesn't mean they're not going to win. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those, that's just the way football goes. They actually had to get a late goal to win, though. So, and one could say that the fact that they only had 4 shots on target and scored 3 of them, that explains Pereira's terrible rating right now, because the rest of the team did just fine. Yeah, we got a little FM'd, but I'm not shocked by that. All right, Borussia Mönchengladbach, we can play our second squad against them. Possible the fact that we sent Pereira out there and he wasn't back to 100%. Maybe that was what we should have changed. We should have just set him on the bench for that game. That's all right. Old Benetau. I'm interested to see if any of these wonder kids we've been cycling through are going to make the team. Not while our starters are still here, though. But we know that our starters are getting older, so at some point they're going to start dropping off. I mean, Vergara is 29, right? Obviously, we would love to have a 20-year-old, 19-year-old fill in that spot at some point. You really want to move Farkas down to a squad player. So I don't think he's going to take it. Every once in a while they do, though. It's funny. Because obviously we're not going to sit him. He's going to still play. But I don't mind moving their game time, their expected time down a little bit because it avoids future conflicts. That's a lot of injuries all of a sudden. I mean, I'm glad we're playing our second squad, but yeah. Not happy to see those. Actually, Elia is in our second squad. See how he feels on game day. Oh, we're only very good. All right, we gotta do some morale manager fun here. Hey, we're bumped up to excellent. That's all we had to do. All right, second team. Let's get a win here, please. I guess if the second team starts losing, we might actually take the league seriously. We're only 6 points clear right now with a game in hand, so it's not like we're completely running away with it. All right, Horvath sits out for Amadio. Elia, yeah, we're not going to risk you. We'll bring Diogo in, give him some time here. Falls in, yes, good. All right, let's go with that. Second team took care of business. Ozturk picking up 3 goals. Amadeo gets a goal. Paolini gets a goal. Yeah, we've got a good future. If our second team is that good, we have an extremely good future. For the Stuttgart game, probably play the first team mostly, but we might bring in a couple of those guys that we've promised a little extra game time to, just to kind of make them happy, because I don't think we'll need the full first team squad against them. We might not need the first team squad against them at all, but my rule of thumb is usually if they're in the top half, I'll give them respect and play the first team. Oh, Chicho. Don't make anybody else sick, please. Everybody's pleased at the moment. I mean, this is true. He kind of needs to get over it. Okay, he seems happy with that. At least for the moment. I mean, to be fair, Bryce will be homegrown of the club in a few months. So it's, if nothing else, even though I don't think he's going to be as good as the other players we have, that's at least some reason to keep him around if we can. But we do probably need to make a decision about him at some point. You really think Amadeo can be better than 6? I would love to see that. Oh no, 2 to 3 weeks. We have a lot of injuries going on right now. Natman's injured. Okay, this is really bad. Oh, he's got a virus. Elia again. Goodness. Okay, well. Great. I mean, I guess that's why we're glad we have a full squad, first and second team that are capable of doing things. Okay, we're still excellent. We'll just tell you did a good job. Move on. All right, so first team. And we know we need to get Amadeo into the game somewhere. We know we want to get Fall in here. Andy, Mini, Mighty Mo. Don't think it really matters. Guess we'll sit. It doesn't really matter. We'll sit Hanses. Who else did we promise game time to? Paolini, Guilherme. Okay. So I guess Paolini can just take the other spot easily enough. And we actually need to bring Guilherme in here anyway because Natman's injured. That was going to happen no matter what. All right. That squad should be good. We just got to bring some guys onto the bench. For, oh, sorry, you, Marcos, Hansis, and Diogo, and Paris. All right. Ozturk should be okay to sit on the bench at least. All right, this looks good. Definitely a capable squad here. In fact, we'll probably be playing this basically the same squad in the next game as well. All right, 3 goals. Blanco gets a goal, Zawadzki getting a penalty shot, and Perez getting a goal off the bench. Nice. Actually, this next game will probably be the other way around. Primarily our second team squad with fillers from the first team based off injuries. Surprised that Amadeo's still not getting a call up. I mean, hasn't he? He's played quite a bit, hasn't he? He's sitting on, where is he? Blind. There he is. He's sitting on 17 appearances, 9 goals, 6 assists, 7.44 average rating. I mean, he's played almost as much as some of our starters. He's played a lot. He seems a little cruel to sit him out. But I don't know what other players are out there for Portugal, so maybe they just got a lot of good players. You never know. This is one thing I haven't done in 2024 is I haven't done any of the national teams, and national teams are going away in the next version of the game, at least temporarily. At least that's the last thing I heard. Who knows anymore what's going on in Football Manager 25 at this point. Don't run down the contract. We do want to keep you. Perez will be retiring at some point, and you are going to get plenty of game time when that happens. We got you at least for another year. I mean, if you run down your contract, you run down your contract, but you're going to get game time, buddy. I guess apparently not as much as you would like. I guess we'll see who we're drawing here. Turn down the volume a little bit. I don't know if that music's copyrighted or not. Aberdeen, I don't know who that is. Scotland. I was going to say, I bet it's Scotland. PSG, okay, lucky PSG. That should be an easy one for them. We can handle this one. That's not it. Okay. Arsenal, I mean, I would rather not have an English team right now, but I think we can still handle them. Real Madrid. That's going to be us. All right, well, that's actually going to be a tough matchup. I guess we can advance to the end now. We saw us. Newcastle and Chelsea, so England knocking out England. San Sebastian goes against AC Milan. Man City. Yeah, we actually got probably one of the tougher lineups potentially here. Although Real Madrid's down to third in their league. I mean, who's first? Barcelona and Atletico Madrid maybe? Or who would be first? Never mind. Two teams I was not expecting to see, 1 and 2. Not to say that these can't be good teams, but when you've had Barcelona and Real Madrid for the last 20 years, I was not expecting to see neither of them up here at the top. Wow. Okay. Now Real Madrid just have 2 games in hand, so they could easily pass Real Hispalis here, but Real San Sebastian is legitimately #1 team right now. I don't know what to think about that. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah. I don't think I would have called that one. That was not on my bingo card. Look, I mean, I don't watch football in real life, but I know enough about football, at least from what I've learned from this game and just the casual, just hearing things in the world, to know that who the good teams in each of the countries are. And when you see not one of them at the top, something crazy has happened. We broke the universe. Real Madrid is going to be a tough out. They might be losing, or may not be number one in their league right now. That does not mean they are a pushover team by any stretch of the imagination. That's all right. We'll figure it out. All right, so we need to bring, we'll bring Diogo in for Elia. We'll bring, I guess Savatsky just comes back in. Is Horvat okay? Horvat, not really. So Amadio comes in for Horvat. We don't want to risk him. And then we'll just bring like Farkas onto the bench here. And that all looks perfectly fine. Big question is, are we going to have our big key injuries back? Natman being out is actually kind of scary. That was not an easy one. Cars and Diego getting very late goals to get us the win there. Granted, again, second team, but so I should be happy they pulled it off at all, but still not great. All right, we got to get ready for this next game. This game is, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, we're going to have to get through a team like them at some point if we want to win the whole thing. But there were plenty of easier teams I would have liked to have faced in this particular round. But hey, if we can beat the best now, then it'll just be easier later. When was the last time Real Madrid won the Champions League? Right after us. Yeah, okay. Did they beat us that year? Was that the year they beat us? It might have been. So we definitely know they're good. All right, come on. At least with the rotation, our starters will have plenty of rest coming into this game. I really like doing the rotation. I think the rotation does multiple things for us. One, by rotating the entire squad instead of just individual players, it helps that squad develop, you know, kind of a whatever the lines are, the cohesion with each other, kind of the ability to kind of work together, right? So but develops more of those lines the more of the times we play the entire squad together. But also, you know, we want to give them time because that's going to help them develop. Makes them happy so they're not like just grumpy because they're sitting on the bench all the time. And it gives our starters plenty of rest, which is probably the most important thing. Now, if we needed our starters to win the league, well, then we wouldn't do it as much as we do it, but we just don't. So Real Madrid does have the advantage in this game. Now, there's away from home, so I would agree with that, actually. That does make sense to me as well. I think we're the better team overall, but I mean, anybody's going to be a good team on their home field. I mean, you do look good, but there's a reason you look good because you also cost a lot of money. I mean, somebody else has already decided you do look good. All right. No, we're playing full starters in this game. We just need to bring some guys on the bench to leave Horvat on the bench. I think, I mean, we probably won't end up using you, but just to make sure, Amadio can come onto the bench. Herrera can swap there. That's fine. And that's it. We can go dig deep to find some more players to fill in these last two spots. I don't think we're going to need them. So come on, let's don't lose this first leg by more than a goal. That's all I care about. As long as we don't lose it by more than a goal, we should be okay for the home stretch. Or we could just win it by a goal. That also works. I mean, it's still a very close matchup. So I don't feel 100% comfortable going into this next one, but taking a 1-goal lead into your home stadium, usually a decent thing to have happen. Knappman being out for this next game is not, I mean, at least he's back. He's not injured anymore, but we are not going to have him for this next game. So that is actually not great. I love it when players are like, I'm like, you've done a good job. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. You're an idiot. I'm going to be angry at you for the rest of my life now because you think I've done a good job. My bad for saying anything. Carrillo getting injured for 12 months is basically means he will never be a starter for us. You get a 20-year-old out for a year. That goes all of his development right there. That's a shame. I actually thought he was going to turn out to be decent for us. I just don't see him coming back from that. We got to, he gets the other side of this. We've just got a plan to sell him. So it is what it is. I mean, I'll try to cheer him up. It's not going to make a difference, but yeah, that's rough. All right, we'll play second team in this next game. How did he get injured, by the way? It's training. Lose a year of your career because of training, jumping in training. Oh, that's a tough way to go. I mean, at least if you're old, like you're 30, 31 years old and something like that happens, you could retire and be like, you know what? Maybe I retired earlier than I wanted to, a year or two earlier than I wanted to, but at least I've fulfilled my career goals, most likely. You get injured like that when you're young. I mean, usually you could bounce back quicker in theory, but at the same time, you're just losing so much development at a very key part of your life. That's a rough one. All right, so Chicho is suspended, so Blanco comes in. Castro is injured, so I guess Savatsky comes in. Horvat can only play 45 minutes, so Amadio comes in. And then Elia, so Diogo comes in. Lots of swaps here, unfortunately. We'll bring Farkas in, we'll bring Vergara in, and we'll bring Marcos in. All right. This team should still be capable of doing what we need to get done. And we did get what we need to get done. Diego Ozturk, Zavatsky getting a penalty, and A-Ball getting goals. Very nice. We really have 38 shots to their 2. Well, maybe I should be angry we only got 4 goals. Goodness. All right, Castro's back. That's helpful, actually, because we don't really want to be playing Zavatsky all the time. Actually, Real Madrid's favorites to win again. Yeah, Real Madrid is a good enough team to bounce back from a one down by one. So, not feeling 100% confident about this game for sure. Do I think we're the better team? Yes. Do I think we will win every game? Not always. We have a tendency to slip up at the funniest times. All right, Netman's still suspended. Everybody else looks like they're good. We will bring... I don't know who to bring here. We'll just bring Herrera in here. Everybody else, well, we got to bring Elia out, so I guess Amadio comes in. You guys can stay on the bench because we might, who knows, we might need you. And then I guess Fall comes onto the bench. And that is it. Man, Pereira's starting to look so outclassed compared to the rest of the team. Come on, game. Let's go. We took care of business. Cars gets a pair of goals. Hanses gets a goal. And Six gets a goal. Very nicely done, guys. Very nicely done. Six still grumpy with me for whatever reason. No, I mean 5 days. I'm actually going to give the guys some proper rest here again, just to make sure we don't have any problems going into this later stages here. I mean, we're probably going to sell Brights at some point, but I'm not going to worry about it today. Look, we've reached later stages of the Champions League, and you're pleased. Are you actually going to be more than a B for me? No, of course not. What? Did we break something? It makes no sense why they're only a B. It makes no sense. I still love this one. I can't even find this team to play against. Like, we can't, we've tried, well, we found them, but we can't, like, schedule a friendly against them. Please, friendly me, here, there. Please say yes, because our supporters apparently are desperate to see us play a team that means nothing, and I don't understand that at all. Why does this exist? I don't. Why are you giving me a B, guys? Come on. It makes no sense. Maybe we're guilty of our own success. Why? You're too busy. Okay, fine. Can you do one over here somewhere? No, apparently not. Oh, we haven't picked a team. I thought that would, let's see. If I do it this way. Never mind. Apparently we can't do it that way. Why doesn't it auto-populate them? I don't know where to find them. I have to find them now. I don't know where they're at. Yeah, I just want to click on you. I did it this way earlier, so let's go back here. Oh, can we really not reschedule one? All right, whatever, fine. I don't care. Our fans are just kind of they're just dumb. Our fans are dumb. I'm sorry. Judging me because I have not played against a team that does not exist is just dumb. All right, how are we looking here? Excellent. Good stuff. I guess we'll criticize Diogo. Raises him slightly. Let me look at the competition stuff here. What are we looking at in the Bundesliga? So we are 9 points clear. Nine games left. Yeah, I don't know. I think we got to play our first team squad just for a little bit longer against the tougher teams. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's any changes that need to be made here. Castro, you're fine on the bench. Elia, you're kind of fine on the bench. Let's go. Three goals. Broyar, Cars at 6, all picking up goals. Broyar picking up an injury. Hopefully not too bad. Okay, only a couple days. It's not too bad. 23 shots. 3 goals. Oh, look, we've qualified for the Europa League. Okay, cool. We're coming up on SV Werder. That will be a second team game. I'll say this for them. Borussia Dortmund, they're hanging in there. Like, they're not going away. We're doing pretty well. Borussia Dortmund doing fine as well. They're within striking distance. Like, who's texting me? It's just a notification. Yeah, we're all good here. These guys are going to get game time in this next game, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, yeah, I agree. He probably should be playing at the Bundesliga level, but we don't have a place for him right now, so at least he's getting game time. So I can't believe Zavosky didn't get counted as a legend. I'm actually very disappointed in that. He's just, in my opinion, he's so good. But whatever. I guess I don't know. Perez is out. Well, that's rough. All right, second team. Let's go. I mean, I don't even know who we want. Nice, probably. Maybe Valencia. They're not doing as great. Barcelona's actually not doing as great as well. So maybe another Spanish team would be fine. Don't really want PSG. All right, well, they got... There's France knocking up France. Valencia. I mean, Valencia's probably okay. If we can beat Barcelona, surely we can beat Valencia, right? Yeah, we did get Valencia. Not Barcelona, so if we can beat Real Madrid, sorry, is what I meant to say. Who's Newcastle getting? AC Milan, Man City. I guess Man City gets Barcelona. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think we got one of the better matchups that we could have gotten there. That's fine. I just realized Inter Milan is out. Like who is number one in? Sorry, I don't want to look at. I'm clicking on my brain just shut off. Who is number one in your league right now? Yeah, I was gonna say it's Inter Milan. So I'm surprised that they got knocked out. They are an extremely good team. Possibly, arguably as good, and maybe even arguably better than us. And I say that because they have so many of the top 10 players, top 20 players, things like that. But they're out. All right, let's see who we're getting after we hopefully win our current matchup. I probably would rather not have PSG, but I have a feeling we're going to get them. We are. We're going to get PSG. I assume PSG is number one in their league. Yep, of course they are. I mean, is it even close? It actually is. Number 2? Okay, it's actually close. Nice is down to number 3. Wow, I'm not sure if I was expecting those results. Dude, fall, buddy. If you get injured before I can give you the game time I agreed to give you after you got injured, there's not much I can do about it, my friend. You gotta protect yourself. All right. Unfortunately, Fall has to sit out. So I guess Farkas comes in there. I guess we'll play Castro and Elia. They both get. I mean, we got to work him back into the game at some point. Okay. Although, I mean, we still need to get game. I mean, Amadio some game time, don't we? No, I guess. Oh, he has actually made it to Portugal. Congratulations, buddy. I'm proud of you. Yeah, this is fine. Only won by 2 goals. Bellini and then Zavatsky, the late penalty. Hey, we qualified for the Champions League again. It's nice of y'all to let me keep the money I already have. Okay, thank you. Here's your transfer budget. It's what you've already got that I still have not spent and still have no plans to spend. Let's get us a friendly, at least somewhere in here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Marleben. I don't know who that is. We might have already played them, but that's all right. We had a 4.0 XG and only got 2 goals. Okay. "23 players on international duty. Do we have any players left at the team?" I guess Guilherme. He just got left out in Brazil. Poor guy. Oh. Are we finally going to get us a Wonder Kid through our own youth system? I mean, he's only 15, but that's a lot of 8s and 6s. His 14 finishing, though, I mean, by the time he gets to be 18, 19, that could be 17 finishing easily. But if he can only run at like 12 speed, I'm not sure that that's that great. We'll find out. I'm not giving up on the guy. He's only 15. I'm not giving up on him yet. But sometimes you kind of wish you had a little bit more balance in the. I'd rather have more balance in the stats than a couple like big high ones. But I mean, he's got good work rate, good technique, good finishing, good acceleration, good stamina. You know what? I think he's going to be okay. I think he will be okay. I mean, we're not going to be around to see it. I don't think I'm going to play for the next 10 years to see what that kid could turn into. But you know, it's good to see a good player come through our youth system. That's all. If nothing else, it's a player that we can sell on for some money someday. But again, if he's coming through our youth system, we would love to hold on to him. Oh, I did not ask you to sign people. Sorry. Nope, sign them. Sign them. Sign them all, please. Oh, those grumpy people. Which one was it? This guy, right? Yeah. Jeshka. Jeshka? We might have to change your name if you actually become a thing. Yeah. Love to see what you develop into, my friend. All right, we got Barlabin next, so we'll just play whoever's available. Do we care about Johnny Adams? We do not care about Johnny Adams. You're welcome to have him. Who? I'm glad you're pleased with his progress and his attitude. I don't even know he exists. Are we upset about this? We're not upset. I hate to say it, we're not upset about that at all. No, you kind of just also don't exist. It's a cruel thing to say, I know, but Sosa. Who is Sosa? That guy just went off. 16 finishing, 16. Yeah, honestly, other than the fact that he's going to be capped at 3.5 star development, not a bad looking player. He actually might be a better player than his star rating suggests. Yeah. Why you go get yourself injured while you're on international duty? That's very rude. I mean, look, at least be like fall and only get injured for a couple days. Actually, might not have Zavatsky for Valencia, which is a bit concerning. Yeah, that is actually very concerning. Castro's good though. If Castro's back, and he's been injured lately as well, if Castro's back, we are probably okay. But I mean, you guys know how much I love Zavatsky. We'll see. We don't lose the game necessarily because Zavatsky's out, but he definitely gives us a good chance to win it, if that's the right way to say that. I realize that sounds like the same thing, but there's a nuance there. Johnny Adams. Definitely play our starters against FC Bayern. I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy's too good. We're definitely offering him a contract. Truth be told, you can have 42,000 bucks is a lot, but you can have whatever you want. Kind of worth it. Hey, Palini's not grumpy anymore. Hey, Guillermo's not grumpy anymore. That's two successes. Just got to get Fall back from his injuries. All right, guys. The yawns are coming. It is Football Manager indeed. You gonna be grumpy? Of course you're gonna be grumpy. I need a notice on there that says, "Hey, by the way, this person has been grumpy the last 3 times you told them they did a good job. So how about we just stop telling them they did a good job?" Love how we just send these guys on a course, go learn German, and we expect them to come back, you know, eventually knowing fluent German. And I'm just like, I feel for you guys because I've tried to learn foreign language. I'm just not very good at learning foreign languages. Like I know words. Like I can read German, understand a lot of what's being said. I may not know every word, but I know enough context to understand what's being said. I probably couldn't hear it and understand it very well unless somebody spoke slowly, but I can't speak it because I don't know the grammar well enough to feel comfortable speaking it. Because obviously when you're reading it, the grammar's already laid out for you, right? So that's a lot easier to do, and you can go at your own pace. But speaking or listening, definitely a tougher ask. That's the part I don't know, just never really been good at. All right, I mean, I guess we're gonna scout all these guys because at this point, it's part of the process. I assume my worldwide knowledge is pretty solid at this point. Do we really not have any? I mean, I guess most of our guys, and I said this before, all of our good Wonder Kids are no longer on this list because they're all, you know, they all aged up, and we just don't have any other Wonder Kids right now because we don't need them. I mean, we're trying to get a few here and there, right, for future proofing, but for the most part, we just don't need Wonder Kids right now because our other players are just very good. There's one, Lancaster. I'm not surprised. Lancaster should be on this list. I'm happy to see that. He's got a lot of good potential for sure. He's very short though, 5'8". I say very short. That's only like 2 inches shorter than me. But I'm not saying I'm not tall. I'm just saying I shouldn't be saying he's short. You know what I mean? I am short-ish for relative to many athletes for sure, and you know whatever. But I can't be calling a 5'8" guy short necessarily. 5'6", baby. I think once you get to 3 to 4 inches shorter than you, you're allowed to call him short. I would imagine that 6 feet on the dot is the most common height. Because everybody knows that 6 feet on the dot not only includes people that are properly 6 feet tall, it also includes all the people that are 11 and a half, 5'11" and a half, right? Because of course, if you're 5'11" and a half, you're going to say you're 6 feet. Just the way it goes. So you get like, you dip from 2 different categories there. Maybe even 5'11" guys say they're 6 feet just because, you know, we're rounding up. We're basically 6 feet. which is funny because I mean, that's from the perspective of somebody who's using, you know, imperial measurement. I guess in metric world, I wonder what that number is in metric. You know, for us, it's 6 feet because 6 feet's a very nice round number. It sounds nice, whatever. What is I mean, I don't think it's exactly like whatever 6 feet is in metric. I think there's probably another number within the metric system that's like, okay, this is a nice round number. This is the height we're looking for. How tall is 2 meters in feet? That's 6'6". So I was gonna say maybe 200 because, you know, that's a nice round number. No, that's 6'6". That's too tall. It's gotta be something shorter than I don't know what it would be. 200 seems a bit of a stretch to be hoping for. All right, Zavatsky's out. Castro's in. Castro's a little bit tired right now. Actually, we got a lot of guys tired coming back from international leave. Congratulations and thank you for coming back from international leave exhausted. That's exactly what I want to see. I mean, we just don't have that many players available right now. Paolini, I'd really like to sit you. I think you're going to have to play, though. All right, we got to go with this. I mean, I'm not as worried about FC Bayern as I am about Borussia Dortmund, but we still have to respect them. And it's still a good chance away from home that we still lose this game. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, they're good enough that they could beat us. I'm not actually more of a legitimate beating. They actually played us very well. I'm impressed. Congratulations, FC Bayern. Well done. I'm not worried because we're still plenty of points ahead of Borussia Dortmund. We're 6 points ahead. That's still fine. We should be fine there. And yeah, we other than maybe Bayer Leverkusen here because they beat us last time, we should win out. We're not going to win as quite as dominantly as we have in past years, I don't think, but I think we're still going to be fine. Who else is there's Aiello. We've had him in the past. Vergara's on this list. All right. How long ago did we have Aiello on our team? It's been a while, actually. Wow, I didn't realize he's been gone that long. He's done well for himself. Huh, yeah. All right, same thing as the Real Madrid game. Just don't want to lose on the away leg by more than a point. Congrats, sir. .85 meters. That's a decent number. I mean, is that exactly 6 feet? Is that what that actually comes down to? Yeah, 6 foot and a 6.06. Slightly higher than 6 feet. But at least it's a nice roundish number. I mean, everybody likes fives. Increments of 5, right? Diogo's happy to stay. Good. We're favorites. Doesn't always mean a lot. Oop, dynamics are not good. We need to, actually, we probably just need to go ahead and talk to everybody. Tell them they did a good job. Try to bump those dynamics up just a smidge. Assuming they're down because of that loss we just had, which is to be expected. Wow, Man City just took care of business. So did Newcastle. England representing. I mean, I'm not going to offer any of these guys contracts. So if somebody else wants to, have at it. I mean, Marcos, I don't think you're going to be happy about it. Do I even care about you? I actually do care about you. You're actually somebody we do want to kind of keep happy, at least for now, until we know for sure you are not going to make it for us. So yeah, Zawadzki's still out. Not great. Abe suspended. Oh, that's actually that's really bad because Lancaster's injured as well. I guess Guillermo plays on the left today. Congratulations, sir. And then Castro comes in for Zavatsky. I mean, we can definitely still win with this group. We're still fine. Not necessarily the most ideal situation, but would we rather have Herrera? Herrera is properly left, but what's your crossing? 10 versus, I mean, Guillermo's a crossing should be decent as well, though. Oh, only 10 as well. You know what? I'm actually going to bring Herrera. What do you look like? No, we'll leave Guillermo in. It's fine. Always swap Napman over because we know he could play on the other side probably better, but I think this will be fine. Again, don't lose by more than one goal, guys. Win by 2 goals this time. Even better than how we did against Real Madrid. Still not enough for me to feel like really comfortable, but pretty good. I mean, I said that last time against Real Madrid, and we beat Real Madrid at home. What, we scored 4 goals on them or something. So obviously we play really well at home. How many of our losses have been at home versus away? Borussia Dortmund was away. FC Bayern was away. Okay, so all 3 of our losses were away from home. That's all it is. Okay. That's fair. We are pretty dominant at home. "26 games unbeaten in the Champions League." Okay. All right, we'd like to play our second squad in this next matchup. You can always bring Brights up. I mean, he's grumpy right now, so maybe it's not the best idea in the world. But if Lancaster's injured, at least no Brights can play. We're looking on dynamics. Still only very good. All right, so we'll go through this again. Try to boost up the overall happiness of the team, please. Oh, never mind. I guess we just did it, so never mind. Who? Who are you? Okay, you can go. I think we know about most of these players already. Oh, there's a few that we haven't fully scouted yet. We'll fully scout you, that's fine. 4.5 stars is kind of my limit, though. Anything below that, I don't waste my time. There's actually quite a few of these we haven't scouted yet. A little surprised. Okay. It's out of curiosity. What is our overall knowledge right now? I mean, we're pretty much green just about everywhere. Don't have like Eastern Africa down here. Don't have India area, and we don't have anything in Russia. So, but everything else is pretty green. Surprised it says we have nothing in Ukraine, because we've actually had a few Ukrainian players come through. We had to find them somewhere. All right. Let me see. Is Brights, what is he on? It's under 19 squad probably. There he is. Let me just bring him on today if he can play. I can't remember if I'm registered him. Yeah, he's registered. We'll do that. And then fall, we're going to try and play you today. We will bring Zavotsky out though. Let's just bring Amadio on. All right, let's go with that. Of course, if we suddenly start losing some of these quote unquote easy games, I'll have to pivot. Did not lose today though. Castro gets a pair. That's perfect. Palini gets a goal and Cars gets a goal. And Elia, of course, injured. We are getting injuries. A lot more injuries than I would like to see, obviously. I feel like Elia's had kind of a quiet year this year. Yeah, I mean, he's only on 8 goals right now. That is much quieter than he's been. He got 22 goals last year in total. Maybe he just had a good year last year. That might just be all it is. But I don't know. I feel like he's definitely done better than he's currently. He had 28 goals the year before. 18 there, 22 there. Yeah, he's definitely lacking. He's not doing as good. Go back. And for any reason, when I go back like that, I have to resize. Probably should just click on the button next time instead of hitting the back button. I think that actually will prevent that. Let's go back. Make sure we grab first team squad. And favorites again. Which I would give us favorites at home. That's fair. Unfortunately, no Zavotsky. He didn't make it back today. Hopefully he's back for the next round if we make it there. I mean, yeah, this guy looks pretty good. He would also cost an arm and a leg. Might be worth it though. He looks pretty. I mean, his finishing needs some work, but otherwise, yeah, he looks really good. He might be the Zavotsky of the future. We do have money. I mean, we could go splurge on somebody like that if we really wanted to. All right, so Chicho comes in. And then we just swap over what we got down here around. Is Bryant's able to come in here? He actually is. We'll bring him onto the bench. Okay. Yeah. Still a team that can win. Not as dominant, but we got it done. Cars and Zavotsky. Zavotsky came on. Oh, didn't I just sit Zavotsky? Yeah, he came on late. Okay. Or no, he came out late. Sorry, is what I meant to say. Castro came on. I didn't even realize that Zavotsky was free. I was swapping people around and I just wasn't paying attention to the fact that Zavotsky was okay to be on the game. Well, then that was worth it. I told you we need Zavotsky. He's our guy. 6 is out injured now. Yay. What does it say? How are you unavailable for the next match? Thought I hit 2 days. Did I hit the wrong thing? Maybe I did. Why would I have 2 days, 1 day? Yeah. I think it just shows funny. Okay. I think we're still okay. I mean, the only one here that I feel like it's even worth wasting the time on is you, I guess. You're not going to be amazing for us, but I mean, you're worth, I guess, our second team or whatever. Whatever you end up becoming. All right, it's just us and Borussia Dortmund then. We're still only 6 points clear of them, but we're enough points clear of FC Bayern. They are not in this. They actually have a very easy lineup as well. So we really can't slip up at all against Bayer Leverkusen or RB Leipzig. Or Hanover, to be fair. Are you going to be grumpy with me? Please don't be grumpy. Thank you. I just want to tell you did a good job. I like they're all teenagers. Hey, I just wanted to say you did a good job cleaning your room. Whatever, Dad. Sorry. Hold team meeting. Expected to win. Yeah, that's what I would hope for. We're back up to excellent now. I just failed winning every trophy in my season because I lost the UCL final to Real Madrid. I just failed winning every trophy. Oh, okay. I misread that for a second. So you won every other trophy, and the only one you didn't win was the Champions League. Yeah, I had that happen. Not that long ago, actually. Yeah, I think it was on. I think it would have been my 6th trophy. I was on. I had 5 out of 6 and lost the Champions League. Champions League's tough. I mean, you can absolutely unequivocally have the best team in the world and still lose the Champions League final. It's just the way it works. All right, so just make sure we actually want to play our second team squad today. Although again, the league is getting a little tighter than I feel comfortable with, but plus these injuries are really piling up and annoying me right now. Yeah. At this point, if we lose, it might just be because of injuries. We are losing some key people. This is away from home. Now we took care of business. Cars gets a brace. Oster gets a goal. That's all we needed. So we're still 6 points clear. Just a handful of games left. It's very important for us to win these games with our second squad so we can get our starters a rest, though. They scored in the last few minutes to tie 1-1. They scored at the end of the extra time to tie 2-2, and then 1-0 on penalties. Ugh. It's rough losing on penalties. I'm a Barca fan IRL, so I was not happy. Fair enough, yeah. Well, who are you playing as? Are you playing as Barcelona? All right. Farkas is fine. That's just for the league, so we don't care as much. Oh, we play. Oh, I just noticed who we're playing in the next round. PSG is out. Okay, then. Huh. Like, how did they beat them? They had to play them 3 games back to back. They beat them in the away leg. Then they lost to them in the league at home. And then they drew against them at home. Oh, PSG's angry about this mess up. You know? I mean, because obviously over the course of 3 games, PSG is the better team. But just because they couldn't score against them down here, wow. That's something. Playing the same team 3 times in less than basically a week. I'm playing my typical save, which is 1860 Munich. Yeah, cool. And 2035, my team is insane at this point. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun having a save 15 years in the future because you're 10 years in the future. You're feeling pretty good about things. Oh, Cars isn't. My goodness. So we have 3 strikers injured right now. This is not good. This is not good. I mean, it does mean that Zawadzki's very likely going to get the nod in this upcoming game for a striker spot, which we know he's fine with, but yeah, running out of strikers is not something I was looking forward to. Yep. All right, back to the first team squad. We'll deal with the striker situation in a moment. Actually, we're probably playing the first team squad in the next 3 games. I mean, part of me wonders if I just sacrifice the potential win in the Pokal game, the cup game here, because it's the least important one. I mean, our stars should be able to play multiple games here. I think we're going to leave them out there. All right. Definitely Osterk comes in. Osterk's having a really good season. So I'm not unhappy about that. Zavotsky has to move up, I think. And then we bring Castro in. I think that's how we're going to play this. And then we just bring whoever we have on the bench that could fill in. Because our choices are limited. We do have Diogo on the bench. Probably Diogo over Marcos just because we need a striker. Possibility rotate. Although Amadeo can play striker as well, of course. I mean, this is fine. Obviously, Zavotsky has a 4.5 star striker, so I'm not worried about this really in that context. We only won by a goal, and Zavotsky's injured. That is not what you want to see. We have no strikers left. Well, we're not going to win the Champions League this year because we ran out of strikers, unfortunately. Oh, my goodness. Anything else could have happened. We could have used defenders. We could lose defensive midfielders. Losing our strikers like that is just not something we're going to be able to recover from. Not at this level. Maybe earlier in the Champions League when we're still playing the league play, right? We could probably get by, but not when your every game matters. Man, that is rough. I'm wondering if we have to play our second team against Bayer Leverkusen and just risk the loss. No. We're going to play the starters. As many of them as we have. We don't have that many anyway, so it's kind of maybe a moot point. I realize trying to win it all is potentially going to make me lose it all because we're not going to be great at any of them specifically instead of focusing on one, but I still have it in me to lose the league right now. We've come too far. We deserve to win the league. And Fotsky injured 4 minutes into that game. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, ours 19's dropped. Oh, they got a game in hand. Okay. They can still jump back up. Mr. Eduardo here looks decent. Yeah, we might have to take a look at some of these guys and go through the list and see if there's any here that we really want to consider bringing in. Okay, so, yeah. 6 could be back. That actually might save us here. Farkas is out, but thankfully Palini is potentially better than him. So that is not a bad swap. Zavotsky's out. Castro is almost as good as Zavotsky, so that's not a bad swap. 6 is back. We're good there. Osterk could be back as well. What I might do... Actually, Osterk was never injured. What I might do is actually sit 6. Just to make sure we don't risk him needlessly here. And then maybe just bring in Amadeo up front. Do we like Amadio or Diogo better? Honestly, I kind of like Diogo in that spot. Yeah, okay, that was the right move. I didn't realize he was already up to 4 stars. Yeah. All right, so Fall comes onto the bench. We're gonna bring Herrera in for. Let's see what how's Lancaster feeling. Play 75 minutes. Okay, that should be fine. Amadillo comes in for Zawadzki, even though it's a different spot. We'll bring Herrera in here. Just as an extra body. Okay. Honestly, this is still a great squad. So I'm actually less worried than I was a second ago. This is still a very capable squad in this game. We did lose against Bayer Leverkusen in the first time, though. But again, away from home, this is a home game. We took care of business. Abe, Castro, and Ostrick picking up goals. Why is this game doing this to me? We got injuries out coming out our ears right now. Oh, this game hates me all of a sudden. Why? It is determined to not let me win back-to-back Champions Leagues. It's like, okay, well, we can't stop you on the field, so we're going to stop you off the field. Man. Like, and it's not because they're playing too much. We are doing heavy rotation. Make sure everybody has, you know, I mean, they're playing a lot still, just because even if you're playing 2 different squads, you're still playing a lot of games at this stage, but we're trying to reduce it as much as possible. Oh, you guys are already resting? You're already resting. I must have already clicked you then. Did not notice. Okay. I mean, same as always. We just want to not lose by more than a goal against Nice here. I mean, we should be so much better than them, though. Well, an uninjured version of us would be significantly better than them. I'm not sure how I feel about the injured version of us. They obviously have a good defense if they held PSG to 0 goals in 2 games. Look, another injury. Who is your number 1 star player? Sorry, I didn't see that message right away. That's a good question. I mean, I know who my number 1 favorite player is. It's Zawadzki, but who's my number 1 star player? I mean, everybody on my team is a 5-star, basically, star player. You know, 4.5 5-star player. Like, I guess right now, Abe and Paolini are listed as the top 5-star. There's Hans's. But, I mean, Zawadzki's just been amazing as well. Current overall average rating. Castro's actually up there. Osterk, Carr, Zawadzki. There's Zawadzki again. I mean, all my players are like... Any of my players could start for any team in the world. It's kind of how it comes down to. We got a good lineup. None of my current players have made it to Club Legend yet, though. But there's 6. There's Zawadzki. There's Ozturk. So 3 of them. Oh, and there's Elio. So 4 of them have made it onto Icons at least. And then several of them, of course, are on the favorite personnel list right now. What does the preview say is my best player? I mean, we've got every best player in Germany except for this left wing, which makes no sense. Because I promise you, we have 2 players that are significantly better, whoever this is. We have Perez and we have Horvat over there. There's no way this makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's a pity vote. You know, whoever voted on that, the reporters are like, well, we don't want it to look too biased. Let's give one team 1 player somewhere. All right. Again, first team squad. We'll hit that button and then make necessary adjustments. Cars. I think we give him the nod. If he's back, he's back. Oh, goodness. Actually, Cars might have to be the guy that plays back here. Yeah, actually, that's actually kind of true. How you doing, Elia? Elia's been so quiet. I'm a little worried about this. He's not the player he's been in the past years, but I will give him the nod for now. We still got Ozturk on the bench. Amadeo comes onto the bench. Herrera comes onto the bench. Fall comes onto the bench. I guess we should go grab Brights onto the bench as well. Just so we have another player there. Anybody else down here that we know we could count on? Wrong, Hernandez. I mean, we can bring our young striker out here. Why not? Oh, he's ineligible. Never mind. Most of these guys are ineligible. Okay. We'll just go with that. Still definitely a team that can do this. Don't lose by more than a goal, guys. Don't lose by more than a goal. And please don't get injured. Like, is that too much to ask for as well? We only scored a goal. It still makes it nervous for the second leg here. But I think we have to sacrifice the Leipzig game. We've got to get our starters some rest. I don't think we have a choice. Like, how close is it? Still just 6 points. We lose it. We have to win against Schalke, who's 12th, and Kiel, who's last place. I think we've got to sacrifice this game. And it's not. I'm not even saying that we will definitely lose it, right? But I think we've got to get our starters as much rest as we can give them. And even then, some of our starters are still going to have to play in that game because our backups are injured right now as well. How about Fabricio? He can always play as well. Fabricio pretty good, actually. Oh, look, another grumpy player. Oh, good. Not a grumpy player. We are expected to win. I would agree with that. Let me do something real quick. Let me write down the players that we have on the under-19s and the second squad that are worth bringing in if we absolutely had to. Just so I don't go digging for them in the future. So we got a lot. Anybody on this list right here could sub in if needed. Sosa, Suarez, Chavez, Cravo. Oh, I forgot about Cravo. Yeah. I remember him now. Brights, of course. Carrillo, who's out injured for a year, so ignore him, I guess. And look, he's already taken a dip in his development, as you would expect. Poor guy. I mean, I'll write his name down just so we know he exists for the future. But unfortunately, he is out. And then Ferreira. Lots of potential guys who could play for our first team right now. Did I miss any other names here? Stojanovic, maybe. Write him down as well. You know it's getting bad when I'm like literally picking the bottom of the barrel here, trying to find people that could sort of play a little bit. All right, I think that's about good enough. Let's see if we can piece a team together for this next matchup. At least Fall dropped his concerns finally. I actually didn't know if I was going to be able to get him enough game time for it to matter. Hey, our under 19s won. Let's follow suit, guys. They did make it close, though. Oh, wait a minute. Did Borussia Dortmund just open the door for us? Oh, they opened the door wide up. Okay, we're totally fine risking this game then. Oh, thank you, Borussia. Oh, no, actually, we've already won the league. Yeah. We've already won the league. Because there's no way they're catching a 91-point goal differential. Okay, so we've won the league. We can play our second team squad the rest of the season. Okay, big deep breath. Good. Good. Thank you, Borussia Dortmund, for slipping up so I didn't have to. Okay, well then we are absolutely not playing any starters here. Lancaster should be fine. Paolini we'd like to sit out though. So I think that's where we go ahead and go down to our second team in under 19s. Let's go find, we know Fabricio can play. Where is he? There's Fabricio. He can play in this game. Perfect. We'll bring him in here for Paolini. And then attacking midfielder on the right. Who would that be? Or sorry, I'm just midfielder on the right. None of these guys. I mean, normally, well, you're unregistered completely. Oh, no, Amadeo's on the left. So who could we bring in on the right? So it says an attacking midfielder on the right. I don't know if he's really what we're looking for on the as a proper midfielder on the right there. I don't really have anybody. Yeah. I don't really have anybody. All the other guys are like in different spots than what I need right now. It's Chavez. Chavez is left, unfortunately. He looks decent, but he's on the left. We could bring Sosa in as a striker, or I guess we're gonna do that. We're just bring Diogo as a striker. Because I think. No, you're both attacking midfielders as well. That doesn't mean you couldn't figure it out. Let's just do that. Let's just play you back there. Probably Diogo in here. And I just want to make sure we're not risking any of our true starters right now. Diogo come onto the bench. All right, I'm okay with that then. Again, it doesn't matter because we don't have to win this anymore. Truth be told, we could play our entire youngster squad if we wanted to. Yeah, see, we lost. Who cares? It doesn't. Might have gotten a little FM there, 15 shots, but it does not matter. Because even if they win both games and we lose both last games, which it's not going to happen, they just never catch us on goal differential. Okay. All is well then. In fact, we probably will just play full youngsters in the future games. Even rest our backups at this point. We're really not very good away from home. We're just so much better at home. Alrighty, I think we're in a good spot. Just got to take care of Nice here. Definitely not guaranteed by any stretch. All right, so just still the Zavosky Castro thing. Cars sings out, and Elliot comes in. Still like to bring Brights in, I guess, if I can. Am I blind? Where is he? Oh, he's on the under. I'm wrong button. That one. Yeah, we'll bring Brights into the bench. That's fine. And actually, if we can bring Fabricio in as well. Is he available? No, he's unregistered. Okay. That's all right. I think we can go with this. Come on, guys. Take care of business at home. This is our home field. Yet again, we took care of business at home. That's just apparently what we're best at. 6, Netman, Elliott, and Cars all picking up goals. It's good to see Cars pick up a goal from that right-hand side, actually. Also good to see 6 back being happy with me again. I mean, yeah, you deserve a contract. You're going to be good enough long term for one of our sub squads. Man City. Oof. That is I'm not sure if that's who we wanted to face in the final. They're only 4th in the Premier League right now, though. But I think that just means it's competitive. All these teams at the top are very capable teams. You're one of those guys that gets grumpy, aren't you? Oh, no. Okay, good. Well, if we win this next game, we win the league outright. But if we lose it, again, we still technically win it. The math just hasn't been done yet. One point in time, we thought about going to Schalke, but did not happen. All right, we're going to pick youth prospects. Technically leaves Palini out there. Actually leaves a lot of our starters out, or a lot of our top players out there. Whatever, it's good enough. I don't want to have to think about it. Oh, let's bring Castro out though. And Zavatsky. Oh, I forgot Guilherme could play on the right hand side there. Yeah, that's all right. Just whoever. You know, maybe if I had selected the under 19 and under 20, the second squad as a filter option, maybe it would have allowed me to pick them as Chicho. Oh, Chicho was sent off. Okay, I thought that was an injury. I was like, please no. Horvath gets a goal, Blanco gets a goal, Herrera gets a goal, and Diego gets a pair of goals. Turns out Diego is going to be quite good. Hey, we won the treble. Nine in a row. Hey, we're fourth on this list. Love to get to 11 so that we're the only team ahead of us is FC Bayern, who we will never catch. And this list is now all us. So when I go click on this button here, there is no longer a little... Oh, it hasn't updated yet. There is still a yellow. No, update the list where it's all us. It needs to be us all the way down. All right. No worries. Does the board give us an A yet? Of course not. Why would they give us an A? We're only like the best manager they've ever had. All right, it's fine. Okay, cool. We got 900K because Wabi helped Juventus win the Italian Cup. Yay. What was I going to check? Oh yeah, promises. So I was going to say, does it take into account the fact he's going to be injured for a year? It does. We have 552 days left to fix it. It's actually kind of annoying because that's going to be left on my promises sheet for the next year and a half, but whatever. So we weren't as dominant of winning the league this year as we have been in the past. But, well, dominant on the point side of things. We were definitely very dominant on the goal differential side of things. Doesn't believe my success is deserved. I've won so much since I've been here. How is it not deserved? It's not like I stumbled into 7 championship Bundesliga championships. Come on now. Wow, that's harsh. I forgot we still had the cup final. Oh, 6 didn't get the footballer of the year. I mean, 22 goals on 39 appearances with 15 assists is pretty good. Cars had 22 goals and 9 assists. So, I mean, the fact that we had two guys in the running, they kind of almost maybe canceled each other out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you had combined their production into one player who was just really, really good, we win that hands down. Kuznetsov's one of ours as well. Zavatsky's sort of back. I don't know who you are. Sorry that you have a broken leg. All right, let me see if I filter these. Will you pick deeper? No, you're just not going to go any deeper in the list, are you? I mean, I could force the issue, but you know what? Whatever. Just play it. I have nothing. Good way to end the season. We actually ultimately won by 9 points, so that's all good. I don't think that's our biggest point spread, but it might be one of our biggest goal differentials, right? 99 goal differential. Oh, we had 99 last year as well on 93 points. So last year was slightly better. We just haven't hit on. Oh, no, there's 100 right there. I forgot we hit 100 a couple seasons ago. That's a 97. I mean, the gaps in these previous years though are just so much bigger. Even that one's a 13-point gap. That's the closest one we've had in a while, 4-point gap, and that was our second one, I think. There's a 5-point gap there. No, that was our third. That one we won purely on goal differential, and that was our first. So this is definitely our worst season we've had in a while, if you want to look at it from that perspective. But still, winning by 9 points and then having a 99-point goal differential is, we're still the best team in Germany. It's no question about that. Win a cup game, though. I mean, Hoffenheim does not have business being on the same field as us. I know that sounds it sounds a little maybe overconfident, but I don't think so. Sorry, get quiet. I think my day's catching up with me. Oh, Amadeo got dropped by Portugal. That's rude. I mean, he hasn't played in the last couple of games. That's fair, I suppose, but still, I don't know. Some of that doesn't make sense. He's obviously a good player. Play him. Bring him on. I mean, I guess if you want to leave, you want to leave. Can't stop you. I would like to keep you though, right? Because you're homegrown at club. Yeah, I mean, we'd obviously like to keep you. Your contract ends end of next year, so we got another year with you. Maybe it's just because you haven't been getting enough game time, but we'll see. What's the playoffs for? Oh, I didn't realize Borussia Mönchengladbach was down in relegation section. I was just like, I thought they were up here somewhere. I'm like, why are they playing in playoffs? Okay. I did not realize they had been that bad this season. That's rough. All right, good team meeting. We will play our starters in this game because, you know, good to have a little tune-up game here. Dynamics are still excellent. All right, first team squad. And they're all back. Naman's down to a 3-star. What? I think something's wrong with star ratings. That's a little weird. All right, let's go. Four nothing. Blanco pair goes, 6 go, and Vergara go. So 3 of our defenders get goals. Love it. Quadruple. Can we win the quintuple? Sad that we have 2 blips on this one. All right, let's get ready for Man City, guys. Come on. Are these guys from us? No. I remember the name Chuman, though. Okay, so he is from us. Okay. I was going to say, I do remember his name. We sold him for 12.5 and he's starting for them? Really? He turned into a much better player than he looked like at first for us. We played him 3 games. He got a 6.6. I mean, he played for this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We just didn't have a spot for him. I didn't think he's going to be good enough. But apparently I was wrong. Fair enough. We're going to miss on a few, I guess. I think we've hit on way more than we've missed on, so I'm okay with that. And actually, I'm calling that a miss not because we should have kept him. I'm calling that a miss because we should have sold him for more money. That's all. Definitely didn't have a spot for him. Okay with him leaving. Hey, Mönchengladbach gets to keep their spots. Congrats. Aztec was third on this list. Fair enough. Is that our Castro? That is our Castro, yeah. It's nice to see. We did have, so we had both 1 and 2, just not for our team this year, but yeah, he's definitely our player. I mean, if he's playing that good, that bodes well for us in the future for sure. I really don't want to transfer list him though. If he leaves, he leaves. The only thing we're not first on is average possession. And 57% is still really good possession. So honestly, I think we can hold our heads high about that. Oh, goodness. I mean, it's really awesome to see. Hopefully that means he's developing. He's developing quite well. He's a really good player. We've actually got some really good strikers in the wings. I mean, we're playing at Wembley, so I know it's supposed to be a neutral field. That doesn't sound very neutral when we're playing an English team. Just saying. That's not very neutral, and they are favorites to win this. Apparently, our star player is considered to be Blanco. Recent good form. Yep, looks good to me. That could be decent someday. Who knows? All right, I think we're actually going to go down the list just to make sure we squeeze out every little bit of positive vibes around the team right now. All right, good stuff. I think we might actually play this game, mostly because we've only got 30 minutes left in the stream anyway, and I'm probably going to call the stream after this game either way, so we might as well just play it and call the stream then. All right, so first team squad should be, I mean, I will say this for it. The fact that we have all of our starters back, I mean, that's a massive boost for us right now. Let's see. Let me just click these guys off, see who we have here first, and then we'll pick up other players if we need to. Yep, we got Falls there, Amadio there, and Herrera. Nope, we're good. We got our full squad here. Let's go. Let's play this one. Watch me lose and then regret, and I could have simmed like and won every time we sim. Just kidding. Corner kick coming in from 6 here. We've had a lot of defensive goals, usually probably from corner kicks. That time, no. But right, there we go. There we go. 7th goal of the season for Abe. That's a good way to start this game right here. And we got a little bit lucky with the bounce, but he was there waiting for it, so it works. Thank you for spotting me a first-minute goal, Man City. That was very kind of you. I don't think we need the spot. I mean, I appreciate it, though. They might get it right back here, though. They did get it right back. Wow, this is going to be a game, guys. Corner kick coming in. Oh, they got lucky on that one. I think they got lucky on that one. And that actually tells me that the game has decided that they're going to win this game already. I have a feeling that I know we're only 20 minutes in, but I don't know. I just have this bad feeling. When they start getting goals like that, it just feels like, although we got one back and we kind of got lucky there, maybe the game's decided nothing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the game is just like, I don't know who's going to win. We're just going to have good plays from both sides. Yeah, we got lucky there because, I mean, he just pushed that through 2 different players, one of ours as well. Yeah, 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. 4 shots, 3 on target. I mean, those are some lopsided statistics. You should not be scoring that readily. That's for sure. Farkas with the ball, back to Vergara. Come on, guys, let's get one more before halftime. Natman up to Farkas to Zawadzki. Zawadzki goes for goal. Not really close, but it's going to count as a corner kick. Goalkeeper probably could have let that one go. Can we get a late corner kick goal here? Where's Blanco? Get it to Blanco. Get it to Blanco. Vergara works too. Nope. Nope. All right. It's basically like the first half never happened. Free kick coming in from Perez. Over to Cars. Tried to do what he did earlier, but not on target that time. Got to get those on target, buddy. I don't mind you taking those shots. Get it down. Make the goalkeeper make a move. Come on, guys. Play some good defense here. That is not good defense. I think he's offsides, yeah. Do we do some subs here? I mean, Hansis, Zawadzki both not playing well. Yeah, because we have the quality of players of Paolini sitting on the bench, he can come on and provide a spark, and Castro, we know, can come on and provide a spark. I think those are worth bringing in right now. Watch this highlight. We might do some more subs in a minute. 6 is not having a good game. But we know Ostrick can come on and provide a spark there. Vergara is not having a good game. We don't really have a lot of center backs that are great. Natman's actually pretty tired. But I don't know that I want to bring Guillermo in here. Abe also. We kind of need to leave him out there if we can. Come on, guys. Okay, we're just going to let you run right past him, huh? Good save there, but it's going to be a core. Oh, it's offsides. Again. All right. This might go to penalties, which is going to be unfortunate, especially with Zawadzki on the bench now. All right, 6. We got to bring a spark in here. Ostrick, obviously one of our best players. I really would love to get our wingbacks out, but I just don't know that I could trust these other guys enough. Give Chicho a chance to play. We might be losing him in eventually anyway. Marcus gets it up to Cars, over to 6. 6 over to Castro. Come on, guys, let's get one here. Castro in a good spot. Paulini. Say a Castro to Paulini goal would have proven everything I just said about how they're worth bringing on right now. Unfortunately, it did not happen. It was so close. I think Man City's making us look a little bit bad today. Sad thing is, I'm telling you, we sim this game 10 times, we win 9 out of 10 games. It's just, when we play the game, sometimes the engine just gives the other team the advantage for some reason. That was a very strange run of play there. Come on, guys. I mean, Abe is exhausted, but he's playing well. I think we've got to bring Natman out, unfortunately. Not really excited about this change, but we need some fresh legs back there. Doesn't mean all my fresh legs are on one side of the field. Come on, guys. Corner kick coming in. Come on, guys, just a little bit more. A little bit more here. Jeremy with the ball. It's so tiny. Castro gets it over to Cars. Not able to get on that one, unfortunately. There's Paulini waiting for it. Well, he should have gone up for it. Then there you go. Good takeaway, though. Finish it. No, that is not a finish. That is not even close to being a finish. Why you kick it over the bar? Why you do that? There's Castro. Paulini there. Pushing the ball up. Can he get it to one of our other guys? Because apparently he doesn't know how to score. Cars was there waiting for it, but not able to do anything. Bouncing around. Perez down to Paulini. Come on, guys. Over to Abe. We know how good Abe is. He's exhausted, though. Can he get it inside to somebody? He does get over to Cars and finishes it. 24th goal of the season for Cars. All right. All right. Hold on, guys. This is a tough battle. Man City, extremely good team right now. I think we're the better team most of the time, but they're playing like a really good team today. They showed up. Let's hold on for a few more minutes. I was going to say, I don't think that's close to offsides. Hold on. Come on, guys. One more goal just to give me a breath of fresh air here. Let me breathe. Can't handle the stress. Chicho up to Ozturk. Back to Chicho. Ozturk over to Guillermo. Come on, buddy. Up to Castro. Castro. Got a lot of guys there. He tries to do it himself, though. I think he should have dished that off. We had plenty of power there to throw off the goalkeeper, but all right. That's fine. At least it turns into a corner kick here. Perez with the corner. Blanco's there waiting for it. Not able to get a good hit on it. Castro, though. I was going to say, that looked like that was going on target. Goalkeeper saved that one. Castro with the corner from the other side. I mean, we could just keep doing quarters for the next 3 minutes. I'm okay with that, I suppose. Ozturk picking that one up. Gets it over to Paulini. Paulini all the way back over to Blanco, and that's the end of that. Come on, just hold on. One more minute. Back-to-back Champions League winners. We did it! And we won the quintuple. That was a hard-fought battle. That was a doozy. Who is that up front? Number 9 is... I forget who number 9 is. Is that Zavotsky? Our captain? Number 9 is, yeah, Savosky. Good job. Very good win, guys. Displaying little emotion. You just won back-to-back Champions Leagues. How about we show some emotion? Showed a lot more emotion out on the field just now holding that trophy is all I'm saying. All right. Well, there we go, guys. Back-to-back. That was the big one. That was the one I wanted, is to at least win multiples there. 3 out of the last 7. Or 6, sorry, 6. I don't even think this was our best season. I mean, we had a lot of injuries. I think we didn't play as good as we've played in the past, but took care of things. Got the wins that mattered. All right. I'm actually going to put a cut in there. I'm going to cut off a little bit early today because I don't want to get into off-season stuff and not really do much. So we'll call it there. When we come back, let me think. I got to think about whether or not we're going to keep going with this or not. I'll let you guys know. There's a chance I might just go to 20 years and then call it there. Say 20 years is a good round number for us to go to. But it's also a chance that I might just call it here and do something else. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.